Hey everybody, this is Jeremy up in what I like to call the Ned Hills of southern Indiana. We picked up this 1946 CJ2A yesterday from a friend of ours. He was just trying to get it out of his woods. He does a lot of scrapping and stuff like that, and didn't want to toss this one into the scrap yard. So I told him I would take it, so we were able to go out, pick it up yesterday. I've got some other pictures of what it looked like out there, but really just wanted to record what this thing looked like in the beginning, what we're started with, and I'm not really sure what we're gonna do with it. I know I want to try to get it running and just check everything out, see where we're at. So we're just gonna do a real quick walk around here and take a look at what we've gotten ourselves into, I guess. The engine looks pretty well complete as far as not everything, you know, the heads on it, wires, everything needs to be replaced, of course, but at least it's all here. Pulled some hoses and the water pump off yesterday. We were going to try to see if it would spin, but it's been setting long enough. It's probably needs some WD-40 on top of the pistons and get things loosened up first. It's got some oil in it, if you can imagine. Not looking too good there. Got a little work to do there. We'll get that all cleaned up. I pull the engine apart, new gaskets, all that. Does have the identiplate still on it, the small one. The large one up above is missing. But we at least know the serial number of the Jeep, and we can tell what year it was, 1946. It was built pretty much later in the year. We'll take a good look at that here in a second. Let's get the old generator still on it. This was left on there. One of the other guys pulled the mouse nest out of it. So a little bit of work to do there too. The radiator's in surprisingly good shape. As far as sitting around that long, you would have thought it'd have holes busted in it and everything else, but you know, I'm sure a new one would be required here, for sure. Looks like somebody's done a bunch of body work to it. It started out red, and looks like there's been some Bondo and some black paint put on top of it. And you know, everything's, the steering and linkages work, they're moving. But gear shifter completely seized up, goes side to side, but you're not finding any gears with that. So we got some work to do there too. So it is a floor shift, so it was built later in 46. He had it parked out under some trees. So I've got some cleaning up to do there. Got the back, the original hitch and all that on there. So the frame looks to be in surprisingly good shape as well. So got a lot of cleaning up to do, but I haven't found any cracks or holes rusted through it yet. Take a look at that when we get the tub off. So just have to check that out a little bit more. We can see more. They did the old chrome wheels and snow tires and all that. So when it was restored, or what, you know, whatever work they did to it, was obviously several years ago. Those of probably not the style nowadays that we would be looking for. So still got the toolbox and lid. Came with a bed spring. Grinder wheel. Like I said, The guy had it sitting out in his back lot, back of his house for a long time. So we get all kinds of extra goodies. I'm sure I'm gonna find more up underneath all that when we clean it out. It's a toolbox. Another mouse nest. Doesn't look like anybody's home. You know, maybe they're on vacation. It's summertime here, you know. Don't know what that is. I'm kind of wondering what all these holes are drilled in here. They look pretty random, so I don't think they're from the factory. It would have been an identiplate, I think, over the top of this. And 4 of these holes. I think I remember one being on there for these. So. I want to show you guys what a little bit we do know about it. So this Kaiser Willys magazine, these are really cool. They've got a lot of information in them. So CJ2A page, we know that we've got a mid 46 and later Jeep because of the serial number. It's got a lot of data and information in here. A lot of basic stuff on these you can find in here. So, but the serial number on this one, I wrote it down here, is 80288. So in 46, right there, we know that probably a little bit later in the run, so it ended at 83379. So just kind of judging by the paint here, it looks like we have a Harvard red colored Jeep. So again, I don't have no idea what we're going to do with this thing. Probably just get it running if we can first, and then we'll take things from there. So, and the Harvard red color up here, which would be kind of cool. Got it cleaned up and going again. So, but I think we got a lot of work to do before we get to picking paint colors. But anyway, that's our new project. This is what we're starting with, and we'll just kind of see where this goes. And we'll do some more videos as we go, get it cleaned up a little bit, and see what happens with that engine first, and then we'll go from there.